Check it. Don't nobody wanna, don't nobody, anybody, you.
Hello. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Atlanta Braves. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Ready to go? Now it's the DH, Colt Keith. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Ah, that hit him.
That got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Riley Green. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the
2
count.
strikes.
Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at
2
bat
strikes.
over with as quickly as possible.
2 outs. Runner on the go. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in Atlanta, today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Ozzie Albies leading things off and takes a strike. Next pitch is outside. That one missed. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-2 to count.
Outside. And now it's filled up 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And a foul ball. Albies on at first. Nobody out. The next offering misses. And the count is 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. 2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. He's in there.
Well done, drives in the run. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Marcell Ozuna now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit. Fairchild tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. And a pitch.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. In comes the runner from third, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself off an RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Austin Riley, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swings through that. Runners at first and second with one gone. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they tack on 3. It's 5-zip. Michael Harris the second, getting ready to hit. Look out, almost got him upstairs. Swings through that one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and Skubal gets the strikeout. Here's Sean Murphy. That one outside. 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Pitch is in the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's outside. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Back at Truist Park. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Torkelson measures 6 feet even, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2020. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. That one's in there, 0-1. 1 out, base is empty.
Nope. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Zach McKinstry, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Runner takes off. Now a bunt with 2 strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout. And next to hit for Detroit, Dylan Dingler, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Bottom of the second, and the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen. Skubal back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
So the lineup flips over. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one missing low. Next offering upstairs. Nobody out. Runner at first. That misses. 3 balls and a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Count's full.
And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Green on the run. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. In for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's Matt Olson down. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. There's a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now Javier Baez. Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the 1st round out of high school in Florida. Ball 1, no strikes. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. The 1-1. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. And down on strikes he goes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Back to the top of the Detroit order. At the plate, Colt Keith. He was late there. Strike 1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Comes up empty.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Gleyber Torres. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. To third. And it stays fair.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
And a swing and a miss.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Ozuna gets his lead at first with nobody out. Check swing. Now a look down to first. And yes, he offered at it. Here's Austin Riley. He's already homered in this game. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
It's through for a hit. Throws it away. But a great backup there, and no one will move up.
Couple of singles back to back. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. 1 out, bases full. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the corner for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Missed with a changeup, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball.
All loaded up here in the last half of the third. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8. Back here in Atlanta, start of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson. Grounded out his first time. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And they're chipping away. It's 5-1. Base is empty with 2 away. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball,
Now,
2
there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. Bottom 4, Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
The second baseman, Ozzie. Aldi.
Baez zips it to
He's
first,
out.
and Albies is retired.
The right fielder.
Here's Acuna now.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you
0-1.
really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball
I got
early in
one
the
ball,
count.
one strike.
The 1-1. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-2 here. And that skips into
Two
dirt.
strikes.
Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Now back.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Matt Olson. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
That's
Just
the ball.
missed.
1-0. Hey.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Outside
That's ball
low,
2.
and it's 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Check swing, and he went. And the count is even, 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Torres handles to first,
He's out.
and Olson is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
McKinstry.
Sale back to work. McKinstry in his 4th year,
0-1
29
for
years old, usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. Next offering is in for a strike.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Here's the catcher to hit, Dylan Dingler. 0 for 1, he struck out swinging last time. Hard hit down the line and left.
Nope, that's
And foul ball. And it's fouled away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers. His first at bat was a strikeout. On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Olson. Baez gone in the play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Ozuna.
Into center. Vierling coming on. Stretches out and hauls it in. Stuart Fairchild next up for the Braves. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, It's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Just missed.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And the batter now, Austin Riley.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
And that's
Ball
in the
one,
dirt.
no strikes.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 2. Vierling makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Colt Keith. Dylan Dodd on the pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, these Tigers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That's a ball.
Next pitch is downstairs.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Next offering is in for a strike. Liner caught at second. Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1. And there's a foul ball. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch swinging.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Well, we go bottom 6, and now Michael Harris the second. This one could be trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So here's Green makes the grab, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Allen stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Fastball for a strike at 95. In the dirt. And that one clips the corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first. No swing.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Number 49.
Albies now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. Throws to first in time. They handle the bunt and get the out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Fastball is outside. Harris on third. Allen at second with 2 gone. And that misses. 2-0. And another ball. Acuna punches one foul right side.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
And they're all loaded up.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Olsen stands in now, looks at that one inside. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. And there's a ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. And the slider just misses. Bases loaded, 2 down. Green settles under it. Squeezes it. And the inning is over. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. 0 for 2 in this one. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count. Inside ball.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here is Spencer Torkelson. He's already homered here in this one. That clips a corner. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Late with the swing there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Cut off, throw to second, in there safely.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-2. Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out. And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab, and that'll do it. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 1 for 3.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there. You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. Stuart Fairchild now at the plate.
It's been tough fooling these guys, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
0-2.
1 down, base is empty. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Here is Austin Riley. Swings and misses. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that is downstairs. Now 1-2.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Now the catcher up to. Pierce Johnson will take over.
Number 38. Pierce Johnson.
They say it went. Johnson, in his 6th season, he throws a curveball, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Now a step off the rubber to reset. Swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat. Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. So here's Baez now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's nothing at one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And out of here. That one felt good. It's 5-2. So now here's the DH, Colt Keith. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Pierce Johnson fires. Right through there, got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here is Gleyber Torres. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Way outside, 2-1. Lifted in the air, right field. Acuna there. And that is that. Now at the plate, Michael Harris II.
The center fielder, Michael Harris.
Brebbia back to work. That's down and in. A slider missed.
1-0.
And that's outside. And a count 2-1. That's a little bit low. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Harris gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And misses inside.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And that's down, a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. The shortstop takes the ball. Pulls that one foul. First and second here, no outs. Next offering is in for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Albies.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, one out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. Ozzie Albies goes yard. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-2. Base is empty, 1 away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering way off the plate. Good job to fight that one off. And a swing and a miss. 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Matt Olson.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Carpenter makes the catch, and that'll do it. Kerry Carpenter up now. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Aaron Bummer.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And that is cut on and missed.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. And he dodges that fastball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Riley Green digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. And a swing and a miss there. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
So, last chance for the Tigers. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
This could end it. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now the center fielder, Matt Vierling. This one in the dirt. Torkelson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that'll do it. Sale with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done.